Force is meaningless without skill. Master yourself. Master the enemy.
Listen closely, brothers, because today I'm going to tell you about one of the most efficient ways of counter-jungling. This is an ancient tactic that I've recollected from the QPROPHECIES, and one that is sure to bring you to your destined challenger spot. You see, like we talked about before with the previous philosophies, you gotta be smart about how you do things in League of Legends. You literally have to outsmart your enemy, but nowadays that's becoming increasingly difficult. Thus, the key to truly outsmarting the enemy is to outsmart yourself first, and in turn outsmart them. So let me explain. They're gonna be left and confused and then beaten once you've outsmarted them. So a prime example of this is when you're jungling, right? Oftentimes, junglers are scared of being counter-jungled, or simply encountering the enemy in any portion of the jungle. And this is probably you. You're probably a little pussy right now because you're scared to death to see a fucking Mundo in your jungle stealing your fucking blue buff, right? And you can't do anything to him. He's Mundo. He's gonna heal up after you hit him. Shyvana's just gonna fly away like a little bitch. So let me explain how to make him stop and how to make him sorry that they're doing that. Usually the enemy jungler is going to come to your jungle to make an attempt to steal your camps, and they're going to leech off of your experience and potential gold, right? So then they're going to go back to their jungle and farm those because you haven't counter-jungled them because you're scared of them. In the end, they're powerful and you're not, meaning you're probably going to lose the game unless you're playing on EU West where the servers are probably going to crash, so both of you are going to lose. But if you're on NA or BR or Turkey or something, I'm going to show you a response to this, and this is a powerful tactic I devised ages ago, only to be used in dire need or as an emergency. But I really feel like now is an emergency, my brothers, because many of you are having immense difficulties rising to the challenger rankings because of shit teammates that feed, maybe they're going AFK or just disconnecting or something. And obviously we can't all carry all these games, so we're just stuck in our bronze or silver or something like that. But we obviously know we should be in challenger, truly, because we're better than everyone else, you know. So I'm going to release one of the first official ancient Q-approved prophecies, which will allow you to reach the ranks because of true skill. It's so powerful, it's so easy, you're going to be challenger in no time. So just listen, okay? So as I said before, the enemy will most likely make an attempt to counter-jungle you, to leech your gold and experience and squeeze the life out of you, rendering you unable to do anything within the game. You can't farm, you can't gank because you're weak, you can't push towers because you're weak, you can't kill a nexus because you're just weak, right? So we're going to master ourselves first. Take note, because this applies to every single game, and it can even be used with every single champion, not even non-junglers. So what you want to do is you want to be confident enough to leave one minion alive at each of your camps after you finish it. At blue buff, leave the little minion. At red buff, leave the little minion. At rayets, leave the little rayets. At white, don't even do it. It's a waste of time. What this ensures is that the enemy can never truly counter-jungle you, and they'll waste their time coming into your jungle because they're only going to get around 5 gold from killing the small minions you've left open, right? So if you keep doing this, they're going to stop wasting their time coming into your jungle, and they're going to allow you to do many different things. You can then freely farm your own camps, or in turn counter-jungle them, because I highly doubt they know such a great tactic, pioneered by the great QMONEYakaQDOLLAZ. See, if they come into your jungle and they see nothing there, they're going to leave and they're going to stop coming back because they know you're just really smart, and you're not going to let them counter-jungle. So they're probably going to go gank a lane, and then once you see them gank a lane, you can go counter-jungle them. And then once they see that they've been counter-jungled, they're just going to quit the game because you're so good. You're so good. So, like I said, first you can then freely free farm your own camps or in turn counter-jungle them. And because you're basically allowing them to come into your jungle because you know they're going to counter-jungle you, and if you don't want to counter-jungle them, this allows you to become a part jungler, part laner, because you can either go to top or mid and provide secondary support, and you can prevent them from ganking that lane. So now they can't counter-jungle you, they can't gank, they can't go to their own jungle because you're counter-jungling them when they try to gank, so it's a win-win-win for you, you know? So as you're 2v1ing a lane and you see the other jungler in a different lane trying to gank, just feel free to go to his jungle, counter-jungle him, okay? So he tries to gank, he's unsuccessful, he goes back to rayets to farm those, they're gone, right? He goes to red buff, it's gone, he doesn't know the spawn time, you know the spawn time, so he's gonna camp there for 5 minutes waiting for it to spawn, and as he's killing it, you come up, boom, smite, 50 gold, red buff, okay? Thus, with this immensely powerful tactic, challenger will be over 90 times easier to attain, Q guaranteed. Q guaranteed, I guarantee you, you're gonna get the challenger in no time. You're gonna get the promos to no time. There's not gonna be any clamping because your MMR is gonna be like 3k. Guaranteed, you're gonna be an LCS by tomorrow. You're gonna be TSM, whatever your name is, okay?